this video I'm going to be doing my pregnancy vlog week 17 and week 18. I'm going to be going over this very quick. There weren't many changes. There was a big change which I'm going to be going over with you guys in a minute. Week 17 I was on vacation for work. I went to Las Vegas. It was a work conference that I was there for a week. I really didn't note down or see any major differences or any symptoms, any new symptoms. One thing that I did notice towards almost the end of week 17 and all of week 18 almost was that I was feeling really bloated where my uterus is, or on the lower part of my belly button. I was feeling very bloated. It just felt really heavy and it was just a little bit painful. Another thing that happened during week 17 and week 18 was that I've been feeling the baby a little bit more now. At first for week 17 it was kind of difficult for me to tell, just because I think it's hard for first-time mothers to actually identify the kicks or the baby moves as actual baby kicking or moving. The classes in which I was in for work, it was from 9 to 5, so I would sit still at the desk or at the chair, and that's when I felt the baby move a couple of times, but I wasn't quite sure yet. During week 18 I did feel the baby move a little bit more. I feel that sometimes after breakfast or sometimes when I'm sitting still watching TV, that's when I feel the baby a little. For week 17 we went to see a gynecologist, and this was our last appointment with this gynecologist, and he did an ultrasound. He did notice in the ultrasound that I had placenta previa total, which I got very nervous. I got a little bit stressed and a little bit depressed because of that. Placenta previa total, I'm just going to give you a brief explanation of what it is. It's when the placenta is covering the cervix, so which means you can't have a vaginal birth. You have to have a C-section. Sometimes placenta previa can have many other complications which were really stressing me out a lot. I think that my pain that I was feeling had a lot to do with it, because it got a lot worse. I tried to rest because that's what the doctor recommended. He did say try to rest, try not to do so many things, no more physical activities or anything like that, no more exercising. The only thing I was doing is I was getting up in the morning, making breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then I would sit down and just rest, watch TV, and sometimes I would lay down during the day as well. During week 18 I had another appointment with my gynecologist, and this is the gynecologist that we're seeing here in town where I live. This gynecologist just gave me a total different perspective on this placenta previa. He said that there is a slight chance that this could change. What happens is the uterus will start to grow. It's like kind of like a balloon, so it starts inflating upwards, so it'll carry the placenta with it. The placenta cannot move on its own. I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but this is what I've known based on my research and what the doctor told me. He did say not to stress over this. I'm gonna be having an ultrasound done in a couple more weeks, probably at week 24, and I'll let you guys know what the progress has been, if there's any changes with this. This had me very concerned, very stressed, like I said, but after a couple of days I said, you know what, I'm just gonna leave this to God. God knows what his plans are. After that I felt so much better. This was almost towards the end of week 18 when I started feeling a little bit better. I don't feel as bloated anymore. Something that happened was I was wearing a shirt like this one, and you know how it has the tags on the sides, kind of like this one has a side. It wasn't this shirt, but I was getting really itchy with that tag, so I started scratching and I noticed about 3 stretch marks. I was like, oh my gosh, my first stretch marks. I wasn't too concerned about it because I know I'm probably gonna get stretch marks anyways. I was concerned because I was like, I'm scratching. That's one thing that I always said I'm not going to do. I probably will do it later on because I'll probably be itchy, but I was like, I don't want to scratch, and I don't know why, but I was scratching consciously. I was scratching with the tag. So then I removed the tag, but once I was gonna get in the shower, I noticed that I did have a couple stretch marks. I am using still coconut oil, sometimes vitamin E, and the Palmer's coconut cream. That's what I've been using, but in the next day the stretch marks were not visible anymore. They'll probably come back later on, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, they're gone for right now. Another change in week 17 was that I have more appetite. My appetite increased. I have been getting a lot more cravings, and I try to cook everything that I crave, so that's pretty good. I have been getting a lot more appetite. I have gained a couple of ounces. I haven't gained a lot of weight as of yet. I guess that's pretty much it. There hasn't been much changes except the placenta previa. I have felt the baby a little bit more. I've been craving more foods or eating a lot more. Those have been the major differences. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with these pregnancy vlogs because I felt so depressed, and that was the last thing on my mind. I was like, I'm not going to be doing these videos anymore. Until one day I was like, you know what, I'm just going to continue on with these videos. I hope they're helpful. I hope you guys are liking these videos. So let's go on with the belly measurement. I don't know, for some reason the doctor measures it this way, vertical. I'm just gonna keep measuring it horizontal because I'm not sure exactly how he measures it, like where he starts or where he ends. I'll probably be doing that later on. I have to research how exactly he measures it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!